Education in New York City is provided by a vast number of public and private institutions. New York City is home to some of the most important libraries, universities, and research centers in the world. In 2006, New York had the most postgraduate life sciences degrees awarded annually in the United States. 40,000 licensed physicians, and 127 Nobel laureates with roots in local institutions. The city receives the second highest amount of annual funding from the National Institutes of Health among all U.S. cities. It also struggles with disparity in its public school system, with some of the best performing public schools in the United States as well as some of the worst performing. Under Mayor Michael Bloomberg, the city embarked on a major school reform effort. New York City has many nationally important independent universities and colleges, such as Barnard College, Columbia University, Cooper Union, Cornell Tech, Fordham University, Long Island University, Manhattan College, New York Institute of Technology, New York University, Pace University, Pratt Institute, St. John's University, the New School, Warren College of Aeronautics and Technology, and Yeshiva University. The city has dozens of other private colleges and universities, including many religious and special-purpose institutions, such as St. Francis College, the Juilliard School and the School of Visual Arts. New York City's public school system, operated by the New York City Department of Education, is the largest in the world. More than 1.1 million students are taught in more than 1,700 public schools with a budget of nearly $25 billion. It contains several selective specialized schools, such as Stuyvesant High School, the Bronx High School of Science, and Brooklyn Technical High School. There are several charter schools that operate in the city, such as Success Academy Charter Schools and Public Prep. There are also approximately 900 additional privately run secular and religious schools in the city. The New York Public Library, which has the largest collection of any public library system in the country, serves Manhattan, the Bronx, and Staten Island. It has several research libraries including the main branch and the Schomburg Center for Research in Black Culture. Queens is served by the Queensborough Public Library, the nation's second largest public library system, while Brooklyn Public Library serves Brooklyn. New York City is also home to hundreds of cultural institutions and historic sites, many of which are internationally known. It is widely regarded a center of scientific research, particularly in medicine and the life sciences. The city has 15 nationally leading academic medical research institutions and medical centers. There are about 594,000 university students in New York City attending around 110 universities and colleges. New York State is the nation's largest importer of college students. Statistics show that among freshmen who leave their home states to attend college, more come to New York State than any other state, including California. Enrollment in New York State is led by New York City, which is home to more university students than any other city in the United States. As of 2006, students in the state had more postgraduate life sciences degrees awarded annually than any other state. There were 40,000 licensed physicians as well as 127 Nobel laureates with roots in local institutions. The city gets more annual funding from National Institutes of Health than all other U.S. cities, except Boston. Additionally, the higher education sector is also a vital contributor to the city's economy, employing 110,000 people in 2007 and accounting for nearly 2.5% of overall employment in New York. Public higher education is provided by the many campuses of the City University of New York and the State University of New York. CUNY is built around the City College of New York, whose own history dates back to the formation of the Free Academy in 1847. Much of CUNY's student body, which represent 197 countries, consist of new immigrants to New York City. CUNY has campuses in all of the 5 boroughs, with 11 four-year colleges, 7 two-year colleges, a law school, a graduate school, a medical school, an honors college, a public health school, professional studies school, and a journalism school. A third of college graduates in New York City are CUNY graduates, with the institution enrolling about half of all college students in New York City. The City University's alumni include Jonas Salk, Colin Powell, Paul Simon and Art Garfunkel. Columbia University, an Ivy League university founded in 1754 and currently located in Morningside Heights, Manhattan, is the fifth oldest institution of higher learning in the United States. Barnard College is an independent women's college, one of the original Seven Sisters, affiliated with Columbia. Through a reciprocal agreement, Barnard and Columbia students share classes, housing, and extra